4 more retweets. You know how this goes. Let's see those retweets, folks. Let's see those retweets. Let's go.
Nah.
What was?
Oh, hi. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever this broadcast may find you. Welcome and happy Monday. Old Man Listens to Gojira is what we're doing today. This one's been on the docket for a long time, and we finally got to it. How's everybody? Did you enjoy your weekend? Look at look at Mother's Milk saying this was the hardest thumbnail. The dude's art is amazing, eh? Speaking of which, how many of you enjoyed Blumpy's box yesterday? Just hold on, let me fix my mic a tiny bit. All right, tell me if that's okay, Polam. Thank you. How many of you enjoyed the weekend? Wasn't it amazing? Having Blumpy over was amazing on a personal level because I like the guy and we get along, and on a show level because it just genuinely made the show amazing. It was just fun. So we got to hang out. We're all kind of like coming down for that, and here we are on Monday doing the old mans again. I'm going to show you this week's, I should say. I will tell you with the caveat that we might have to replace Wednesday because this record is coming on Wednesday. So today we're doing Gojira, right? On Wednesday, the idea is that we're supposed to be doing Little Sims, but I received notice that I'm getting Little Sims on Wednesday. Now it's coming through Canada Post, which means Canada Post always arrives before 1 p.m. I usually get my Canada Post at about 11:30 p.m., so it should not be a problem. I'm literally going to be getting the record less than 2 hours before the show and then playing it for you. If that's not the case, we're going to have to come up with something as a backup. Sorry if it happens, that's the way she goes. Okay? And on Friday, we're going to play my birthday present. It's really Michael's birthday present, though. Blumpkin gave me a copy of Stereolab, Dots and Loops, for my birthday. Basically, what he did is he bought himself an Old Man Listens to Stereolab. So happy birthday, Michael. I'm really enjoying your birthday present. I'll totally enjoy your birthday present on Friday, okay? Wednesday, we already have a fantastic replacement, if not. And that's a good idea, by the way, Blump. That's an absolutely good idea. If we don't use it this week, we'll use it next week, okay? So just in case Just in case, I'm going to make an announcement now as to what Wednesday will be. And we don't know if it's the case, but Blump has it 100%. He's right. It's another record that he gave me over the weekend. That's J-Lib, Champion Sound. All right? So Jay-Z and Madlib together, Champion Sound. Never heard it. So, I mean, we're kind of spilling the beans a little bit by telling you that, telling you a future old man, even though it's not up yet, but I feel I have to, because if Little Sims can't happen on Wednesday, that's what we got to get. We got to get J-Lib. We're going to do Champion Sound, which is not, J Dilla. Oh, yeah, J Dilla and Madlib is who I mean. I didn't mean Jay-Z. Mind you, I said Jay-Z because I don't know, okay? So, I didn't know that it was J Dilla and not Jay-Z. The fact that it's J Dilla and Madlib makes me like it even more. I like Dilla more than I like fucking Jay-Z by a wide margin. That's not to make a comment that one is better than the other. That's not what I'm doing. I'm saying that Dilla's my guy. That's all I'm saying. You understand? See, Lapsorium, as a Detroit native, he can't ever get enough of Dilla. Dude, I know. I'm still buying Dilla records. I have a lot of Dilla records and I'm still buying them. Every little thing. I love what he did. That's just, I'm happy the man existed. You know, up to 5 years ago, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, not long ago, I didn't even know Dilla. I had no idea who Dilla was. Stones Throw. Didn't know any of the Stones Throw catalog until maybe 5 or 6 years ago. So everybody starts somewhere, and now I got fucking 24 Stones Throw records. So you start somewhere. Always. You always start somewhere. The joy is in the discovery of the music. And you pretty much should never be ashamed of not knowing something, because there's always something you won't know. There's tons of new music that's never going to stop. So, rather than pretend like you know everything, which is impossible, it's a lie that's impossible to upkeep kind of thing, just embrace not knowing it and celebrate it. And that's what it is that I try to do over here. When I don't know something, I don't try to pretend like I'm fucking expert, man. What it is that I do is I embrace it and I listen to it with you in community, and we have a good time. And this dynamic that we have of bringing those who know the record very well together with those that don't know the record at all, I think is one that works really well, at least for me. I'm definitely into it. It works, you know? All right. Slowly but surely, we're going to wait for the room to fill up. How much will it fill up? I'll tell you, I have no idea. I'm not expecting Gojira to be one of those records that's going to pack in the crowds. I don't give a shit. That doesn't matter to me. I didn't buy the Gojira records only for Old Man. I bought the Gojira records because I like Gojira. You know? I can totally see, I know that they're going on tour this year with Deftones, and I don't like Deftones at all. But I can see why those two bands would be put on a bill together and why it would work really well, and why I'm relatively certain that that tour is going to absolutely crush and sell out a bunch of different places. I can see that. Me, I'd just hope that Gojira was the first part so that I could leave for Deftones. But I can see how they go together. Gojira's got something that kind of like puts them in the new category, but they got an edge, you know, that I like a whole lot, and they have something that transcends formula, that's for sure. I don't think that Gojira is a formula. I think they're a French band that's really developed their sound, and if anything, has evolved their sound album after album. Okay? I think probably the reason that you could put together a tour like Death Heaven and Gojira together is the same reason why you can put Opeth, you can lump Opeth and Mastodon in there as well. There's the progressive elements to those bands. Okay? So, it's always going to attract that crowd, you know? Could I see somebody like Death Heaven opening up for Opeth? Yeah. I wouldn't go visit. I wouldn't go see him. But yeah, you know? Did I not care for Diamond Eyes? That would be an understatement. I hated Diamond Eyes. Hated it. I'm never doing another Deftones record again, no matter what. There is no crowdfund large enough in order for me to suffer through Deftones. Again. It was the epitome of formula. You know when it is that I describe mall metal? The formula I was describing is a Deftones album. That's exactly the formula. I knew what that formula was. I knew what Deftones would sound like before I ever heard a Deftones record. That's when you know that you're listening to a formula. You know what it's going to sound like, and it sounded like exactly like what I heard in my head. Do I like U2 more than Deftones? Objectively, yes. Objectively, I like U2 more than I like Deftones. Because I don't hate U2's music. I hate all the dipshits who like U2. I hate all of that. I hate Bongo. I can't stand him. I hate his fans who go out and call him a saint. I can't stand U2. But it's not the music. I mean, Def Heaven, I might like all of the guys from Def Heaven a whole lot more than I like Bongo. As a matter of fact, it's highly likely that I'll like all of them more than I like Bongo. But I would sooner put on a U2 record than a fucking Deftones record. Deftones was absolutely painful to me. Painful. Nelson is an asshole. Nelson's a troll. Why do I have Linkin Park? Because some drunk guy purchased the record for me, and I found it in my stack. And before I had a chance to just keep it sealed and return it for a refund, he requested a song off the album that he just bought and sent to me, so that's what I did. Can I tell you something else about that guy? The next day when he sobered up, he apologized for his behavior. Sam, I'm really sorry about you, that Linkin Park. I was drunk. So yeah, dude, me too. I wish you would have come to your senses before I unwrapped it so I could have gotten a credit and bought a real record for it. Would I do an old man for Linkin Park? Never. No, no interest. The Linkin Park, as a matter of fact, and the Deftones, I'm going to be taking out of the archive because I don't want to fill requests for those. I don't want to hear that shit anymore. I mean, sure, I want to make you happy, but not at my expense. My individual rights and freedoms are going to be infringed upon. My rights and freedoms. But Sam, how about the greater good of the show? Fuck you. My rights and freedoms, they matter more. Fuck everybody else. Does that sound familiar? But Sam, you know, if you do that, then the businesses are going to go underground. Good. Any business that infringes upon my rights and freedoms? Freedom! Freedom! Asshole, science doesn't care about your rights and freedoms. Go get vaccinated, you dumb fuck. Probably from a fucking southern state. You're probably white too, dickhead. Am I going to remove Muse out of the archive too? Yeah, I'm going to remove Muse out of the archive. I don't want to hear Muse. Now, it should be said that I've kind of changed my tune a little bit on this and gotten more intolerant. Like once upon a time I would have played it, and now it's like, fuck it, I got only so many years left on this planet. If I don't want to hear something, I don't want to hear something. Just because it's a show, I don't owe you anything. There's literally billions of records. Why do I have to fucking make space for something I don't like? For what? Oh, but Sam, they're popular. They're going to grow your audience. It's okay. You know, if you let weeds grow in your garden, you're going to get a fucking garden full of greenery. It doesn't mean that you want weeds. Fuck that. Are Linkin Park and Def Heaven weeds? Yeah, in my fucking in my record collection they are. Maybe not yours. Maybe you like weeds in your garden. Look, it's green. I don't like them all. So I don't like mall soundtracks. And on that note, I'm never going to own an Offspring record either. Fucking Offspring. I mean, give me a break. Anybody that calls that bullshit fucking punk. Deftones or Deaf Heaven? Neither. Next. That's not for me, man. Am I saying that you don't... Listen, if you like it, it's fine. Like it. God bless you. Go right ahead. I don't like it. Fucking corn. No thanks. No corn. I like my fucking corn in a can or on a cob. If my corn is not in a can or on a cob, I don't want it. Fucking corn on a CD, no thanks. Corn on vinyl, even less. If I play a corn song, that means that I gotta put my fucking stylus on it, and during that 45 minutes that corn record is playing, my stylus is wearing away. I'm actually ruining my equipment by putting that on. Or in the toilet. The corn can be in the toilet after, but only the next day. Corn. I mean, give me a fucking break. What are you going to say? Limp Bishkot next? The Limp Bishkot. The Limp Bishkot. It's my way! It's my way! My way or the highway! Shut up! That asshole. I fucking hate that guy. Fred Durst. Douchebag. Meshuggah. Meshuggah sucks my balsugana. You understand? They suck my balsakugana. Meshuggah. Fuck Meshuggah. I mean, on the other hand, you guys seem to be really good at zeroing in on exactly what I don't like. You know them. You know the bands. So at this point, you're just fucking, you're just trolling me. What's the other band? Chubbs, what's the band I hate most of all? I keep forgetting the big one that I can't stand. Mayhem. Mayhem's black metal. I love Mayhem. I got no problem with Mayhem. How does Mayhem even come into the picture? No, not Lamb of God. One worse than Lamb of God. Because Lamb of God... I like Lamb of God before they were Lamb of God. And I don't think Lamb of God is absolutely... Kill Switch Engage. Fucking garbage. I hate Kill Switch Engage. I had an album. Don't tell me I don't know it. I know it. Yeah, it's not my sound. It's not my sound. It's not for me. Menoza's got it. Yeah, to me, Lamb of God, and I've seen Lamb of God at least 4 times live, because if you went to the concerts, if you went and watched metal shows during that decade, Lamb of God was on every fucking ticket. You couldn't get away from them. Mind you, Mastodon and Opeth were on every ticket too, so I got to see those bands a million times, but I liked those. On the other hand, having to listen to fucking Lamb of God all the time, that wasn't pleasurable. But I do like Lamb of God before they were Lamb of God. They were in this band called Burn the Priest. They only put out 1 record. And I remember listening to Burn the Priest and liking it. Do I play music on this stream? I don't, Gigatron. What it is that I do is I talk to my friends and we just talk about music. We don't play music. One of our favorite activities is telling guys like you to go fuck yourself. Directing people like you directly straight to Spotify is one of the great pleasures of this show. Gigatron, if you want to listen to music, go to Spotify. You are tuning into my radio show very specifically, so you are going to listen to my radio show exactly the way I want to present my radio show. You know why? Because I bought the records, I bought the turntables, I bought the camera, and I'm the one who's doing the broadcast. So if you don't like it, you could go fuck yourself. How's that, Gigatron? Does that answer your question to your full satisfaction? Good. Any other questions? Who else has questions? Look at fucking Gigatron laughing. Awesome, dude, you get it. Laughing is basically the exact reaction that you're supposed to have. I don't know who you are. I'm not insulting you. I'm taking the piss. Yes or no? And you understand that I'm taking the piss, so I already like it, friend. I already like you, friend. Good night, Sardinia. I'll see you tonight, maybe? All right. If you like the show, Like that Gigatron guy? I made you laugh, right? I guess that means you're entertained? Gigatron, are you entertained? I have a question for you. Gigatron, I'm talking to you. Are you entertained, Gigatron? Do you find this show entertaining to you? Yes or no? I want to know. It's because I care about your satisfaction. My entire show revolves around keeping you satisfied. As a customer, you can come in with a bubonic plague. If you want to eat a roast beef sandwich at my place, no problem. I don't discriminate against the bubonic plague. I don't discriminate. If you're the kind of guy that walks around with a horde of locusts around your head, it doesn't matter. I don't want to infringe upon your rights. Please, come to my restaurant. I'll make you a salad. Because of your rights and freedoms. Get the fuck out of my sight. You and your fucking bubonic plague and your rights and freedoms, dickhead. Go stand in front of an abortion clinic and guilt fucking pregnant teenagers. Go. Fucking stupid people. Just because they have a fucking voice now all of a sudden, social media gave a voice to stupid people. Did you ever notice that? Dr. Fox News. Dr. Fox. We have a bunch of doctors on Twitter. All of a sudden, they know how a fucking they're all virologists. They watch Fox News, and now they've all become amateur virologists. As a matter of fact, they're such experts that they know more than science. They have theories. You understand? And these theories are more relevant than actual science. And the millions of people worldwide who have actually died from the virus. These people know more. Dude, Fox makes you really smart. Really smart. You should watch Fox News. If you want to see your brain petrify into a fucking million-year-old fucking turd of dinosaur shit, what you do is your brain will literally just become smaller the minute you listen to Fox News. It's an incubator for stupid people. I am absolutely fucking happy to get these fucking people off my thing. Go fuck yourselves. Go watch a Kid Rock show. Go watch Kid Rock. Go watch Van Morrison. These assholes. Why isn't Kid Rock on tour right now? I want Kid Rock to be playing fucking stadiums now. Cram in as many people as you can. Call it the non-vaccination tour, aka the farewell tour, for a whole lot of people that are going to go watch him unvaccinated. Where's Kid Rock when you need him? Finally, he could do society a favor. Go on tour, please. Make sure that nobody's vaccinated. Discriminate against vaccinated people. If you're vaccinated, you can't watch Kid Rock. I beg you. I would fucking pay $20 to see that tour. I'm not going to go. But I would pay $20 just to fucking make everything go faster. Please. If Kid Rock, I will give you $20. I'll buy a ticket to your show if you promise to do a stadium tour and make sure that you play only for non-vaccinated people. Please. We'll call it the Natural Selection Tour. The Natural Selection Tour. That's what we'll call it. AKA the Farewell Tour, but you won't know it's the Farewell Tour. Hopefully you'll die too, you fucking idiots. What do I think of shows that require vax cards? I am absolutely 100% for vax cards. 1,000% for vax cards. I took my social responsibility. I took my social responsibility seriously. I got vaccinated. I acted for the greater good and not only for myself. And when I wear a mask, it's not just for myself. I wear it because I have respect and courtesy for everybody else. And I acknowledge that it's not about my personal freedoms, but it's about the health of everybody. I acknowledge the fact that there is a pandemic. So as much as I am absolutely for vaccine cards for concerts, restaurants, and everything else, that still doesn't make me feel all that safe. Because these morons, you know what they do? They'll spend $100 to get a card that tells them they're vaccinated. They're going to get a card that says they are what they're telling everybody that they're not. They're telling the entire world as loud as they can on Twitter and every social media stupid outlet that you can possibly have that they're not vaccinated and how proud they are. And they put all the fucking the science from Dr. Fox News is all over their arguments. Yet they're buying cards to say the opposite of what they're saying. How does that work? Are you proud of what you are or are you not? If you're proud of what you are, then why are you buying a card and spending money on a card that says you're something you're not? Which one is it? Asshole. Fuck you. You're too stupid to have your rights and freedoms thought of. You're an asshole. Natural selection, fuck. Please work faster. Work your wonders. God, if you're out there, please, God, I know that we don't talk too often, but today this matters. This is an important prayer. Please, God, as a music lover, I beg you, God, please, let Kid Rock go on tour. Let Ted Nugent open up. I want Kid Rock and Ted Nugent on the same tour, please. I beg you. Play every fucking trailer park all across the South of America, all of them. Play all the trailer parks. I beg you, please do this. What you do is, and make sure that you take out as many ads as you can on Fox News Network. Go on Fox, I want you to take out ads. Go see the big tour, the non-vax tour, the America Freedom Tour, starring Ted Nugent and fucking Kid Rock. Please go on tour. Assholes. I mean, eat shit, why don't you? I took my social responsibility. Did you? You're not doing things because you're safe. You're not doing things because you're fucking scared. That's why. Because you're stupid. Because you actually think that it's about you. Because you actually think it's about your rights and freedoms. Science doesn't give a single fuck about your rights and freedoms, dickhead. So shut up and get in your closet. Just like you tell gay people, I'd rather hang out with a gay person. I'd rather hang out with a black person. These fucking people, all of a sudden, Nazi Germany, you're discriminating against me. Yeah, I'm discriminating against you. You're right, I am. I'm discriminating against you. I'm discriminating against stupid. If somebody has a cold, and this cold is highly contagious, I guess anybody that stays away from this person and refuses to shake their hand is discriminating against them, right? I mean, it might not be that they don't want to catch the cold and be uncomfortable. That can't be it. No, it's because we're discriminating against the guy who has a cold. Do you realize how stupid people are? They make these arguments without realizing that they're stupid, because stupid people don't know that they're stupid. So yes, I'm discriminating against you, you non-vaxxed fuckface. I'm discriminating against you. Number one, because I feel unsafe around you. Number two, because you and your ilk are preventing the rest of the world from moving on. And number three, because I think that you're a selfish asshole. So I immediately don't want to get to know you better because we already know that all you think about is you. And you have no sense of social responsibility at all. So yes, you're right, I discriminate against you. Fuck you. Clear? Do you discriminate against black people? No, I love black people. Mexican people, brown people, I like them all. I love them. Gays, lesbians, no fucking problem. God loves you. God made you that way. No problem. Stupid people, no. You're a fucking idiot, and God may have made you an idiot, but he gave you the freedom to make a choice. And you're a fucking asshole. How's that? Americans are stupid. That whole fucking bunch of them, they're dumb. All of a sudden, they're scientists. You notice, when the argument goes, all of a sudden what they do is they become reproductive experts. When the same subject goes on abortion, because you know how they feel about abortion, right? You know how they feel about that too. All of a sudden they become doctors, but of a different kind. Right? Stupid is stupid. That's it. Hey, we should remove stop signs. I believe we should remove all traffic signs because traffic signs are incredibly racist. They're fucking racist against my thoughts and my freedoms. We should remove all traffic signs because, it's been proven. It's been proven significantly that even if you don't speed, and even if you make stops and something, there are still people who follow the traffic laws that will kill people in their car. Did you know? It's been proven that you can still kill people while following the rules of the road. Did you know that? That's why we should remove stop signs, fucking traffic lights. We should remove all of it because it's been proven you're going to die anyway. So why don't we remove it? Because it infringes upon the people who want to run stop signs and run traffic lights. It infringes upon their rights and freedoms. Asshole. Do you understand the analogy yet? These are the virus broadcasts in case you guys are thinking that I'm off fucking point. I'm not off point. These broadcasts started because of this fucking virus. They're called the virus broadcasts. I'm not off point. I'm going to express rage at stupid. Go get vaccinated or shut the fuck up and stay home. Nobody owes you anything. A business owner has a right to refuse service, especially when he's endangering the greater good. We have a social responsibility to protect not only our health, but the health of others. You know others? You know how others matter? You know that? Yes or no? No, you don't. You know why? Because you're an asshole. That's why. Because you're worried about your rights and freedoms. I have the rights and freedoms to fucking go everywhere I want and spread my cold to everybody. I got the rights and freedoms to sneeze on everybody. I mean, why should I stay home because I'm sick with a fucking cold? No, I have the right to go outside and get everybody else sick. Do you understand how stupid these people are? Stupid. I have the freedom to play a track for you. I do Gigatron. You know what other freedom I have? I have the freedom to throw you out of my room. You fucking imbecile. What do I owe you exactly? Are you a patron of mine? I asked you already, but you didn't answer. You notice how you're paying attention to everything except the question where I ask you directly, are you a patron? You know why? Because I know what the answer is already, but you don't want to answer it because you're one of those fuckfaces who takes it for free, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? You're not a patron, so shut the fuck up and listen for free. Or turn the channel. I don't owe you anything. Make another comment and I throw you out. Or become a patron. You want to join the conversation? You want to be a part of the conversation? Guess what, son? Become a patron. Patreon.com/Final Junkies. That's where it happens. Otherwise, I'm going to exercise my freedom to deny service to people who aren't patrons. You see how that is? It's my version of the vaccine pass. Get the fuck out of my room. It's not good for my business to be around people who are non-patrons. Because business takes money and you're not paying for it. You're getting it for free. Do you understand how you're the virus? You understand how you're the virus? People like you believe that art is free. You're the virus. Get out of my room. Or become a patron. Which one's it going to be, Gigatron? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. The link is right there. I even put it up twice for you. $2 or $5 a month. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. So what do you think? Is Gigatron going to become a patron? Fuck no. Fuck no. Get ready to block him. I don't even want him here. God damn, Sam, you're full of piss and vinegar. Fucking right. Yeah. It doesn't matter what side your boss, your mother, your grandmother, your father-in-law, it doesn't matter. None of it. It doesn't matter what side they're on. Science doesn't care what side you're on. Natural selection doesn't care what side you're on. Natural selection will make fools of all of us. Science is science. That's it. Why do you wear gloves when you go outside in the winter? To protect you against the cold. That's why you wear gloves. To keep your hands warm. Right? Oh, but the hands, it's been significantly shown that gloves, especially when you buy them from the dollar store, gloves have been significant. It's been shown that a significant amount of people still feel cold even though they wear gloves. So I think that probably You shouldn't be so hard at people. You should stop calling people who walk outside in the middle of a snowstorm without gloves. You should stop calling them stupid, Sam. You're discriminating. You're a Nazi. Well, fuck. I never thought of it that way. It's true. You can wear gloves and still be cold. You can wear a coat and boots and you can still feel cold. So maybe coats and boots, we should just stop wearing coats and boots. Freedom for everyone. Freedom for everyone. Gigatron, I told you one way. Chat is for patrons. A wise poet said your anger is a gift. Thanks, brother. I'm going to say it until I don't have to say it anymore. I have skin in the game. I know people who have died. I've lost people. I have skin in the game. We all have skin in the game. We're all citizens of this world. Forget where you come from. Doesn't matter. We're all citizens of this world. And we're human. All of us. You can deny science all you want. So, the conclusion that I've come to is that these anti-vaxxers, the only way that you can do it is, there's two things that happen. But we're in a holding pattern. They either have to be shamed, or they gotta have a change of heart. The chances that they're gonna have a change of heart isn't gonna happen, okay? Because they're set in their way. Just accept, they're set in their way. They're not gonna change heart. These are people who consider, who think about them. They're me people. They're not we people, they're me people. It's them. That's what matters. It's their freedom. Their freedom is the first thing, not the greater good, of which they gain, right? Because they don't own private roads. They own roads that everybody shares and pays through their taxes, but they don't want to pay taxes for those roads. So what they do is they look for the shortcut. So these are shortcut people. They're always looking for the shortcut. They want the rules to apply to other people, but not themselves. They want it, me people. These are me people, not we people. Fuck those people. Fuck them. You understand? Joe Rogan, big smart guy. He caught it. I start the minute you leave, Zermi. The minute you leave, I start. Fuck you. If you're just a Gojira fan, get the fuck out of here. What are you? You're a Frenchie from France. Va donc chier. En beau Québécois. Okay? So, what? We're supposed to feel bad for these people? Fuck them. Fuck them. So there's two ways of doing this. We're in a holding pattern. Either, generally, you figure it's fear that's going to make them take the shot. It's the only thing, because it's certainly because they believe their rights and freedoms until one of their family members dies, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, it turns out science was real. Oh, I wish we hadn't have done this. I wish we had. I urge all of you, please get the shot. I was so wrong to focus on my own individual rights and freedoms. It turns out XYZ died, but this person matters to me. Again, me. It matters to me. This person died, so now I'm going to get the shot. I urge all of you. So people who have their opinion, because it's based on me, not on we. There's the me people and there's the we people. The we people think about everybody, the good of everybody, that everybody benefits from. The me people worry about themselves, and everything that they do from there goes out from them. Do you understand? That's the difference between the two people. Now, the other way that this happens is social, Natural selection. Natural selection will kill stupid dead every time. They don't care what political affiliation you have. They don't care what television programs you watch. They don't care about any of that. They don't care if you're a Kid Rock fan. They don't care if you're a Kid Rock fan. Natural selection will kill you dead. So basically, the rest of us are just waiting for you to die or watch one of your relatives or best friends die so that you realize that you're a selfish prick. And you decide to do what's right, which is get the shot. So, keep doubling down. Don't worry about it. We got the fucking ace in the hole. It's called natural selection. And meanwhile, we gotta wait. The rest of the world has to stay here, their thumb up their ass. We have to twiddle our thumbs. And all of us have to worry. And all of us, in the end, what? You think having to fucking have our passes checked at a restaurant, what? You think that's convenient for us because we're vaccinated? You think this is a convenience? You think this is a pleasure? Having to take my phone and show these people, hey, look, this is my name. And this is the day I got vaccinated. Somehow you think that doesn't infringe upon my own fucking sense of wanting to stay private? You think that doesn't do that? No, but I do it. You know why I do it? For the greater good. Because they don't care about me and they don't care about my name. What they care about is protecting the greater good. So that's why they're doing it. It's not a me thing, it's a we thing. When a cop stops you for crossing a fucking red light or a stop, they're protecting the greater good. That's why they gave you a ticket. It's not personal. They don't know you. Fuckface. They don't know you. The reason you get a ticket for burning a stop sign or burning a traffic light is because you are endangering the greater good. Do you understand? Of course you don't understand. Go watch some more Tucker Carlson. He'll make a genius out of you yet. You fucking idiots. I'll get to Gojira. Sam, this is going to be a very unpopular take. Good. I'll fucking stand on my principle. My principle says that it's not only me that matters. And it's not only the people that I immediately care about, which again comes to me that matters. It's people I don't know about that matter also. The people in India who are dying from this because they're too poor, those people matter too. They all matter, everybody. Meanwhile, over here, we can get it for free. Fuck off, please. Please fuck off. In the meanwhile, you got people with real medical conditions, but they can't get emergency care help. Why? Because the fucking emergency rooms are packed with all of these imbeciles who didn't get vaccinated, but they're taking up all of the fucking resources because of their stupidity. Their stupidity is costing the rest of us. Do you understand? Do you understand? Emergencies are supposed to be for emergencies. If you have taken the decision not to fucking get vaccinated, you know what? A hospital should say, you had the cure right in front of you. You said no. Okay, well, I'm sorry. We're going to have to make the hospital for people who actually gave a shit. You're on your own. You're on your own. Those who worried about everybody come before. That's what the card is about. We comes before me. That's what it's about. There's no I in team. For all you fucking imbeciles who follow your college football teams down south. Right? There's no I in team. Exactly. You know who the team is? The entire world. Not your little fucking county. So, listen, Nathan, I don't care if you don't like this or not. You understand? If I'm repeating the same thing. Listen, I don't owe you a fucking show. I don't. This goes for my patrons too. Let's be clear. I'm going to say what I want to say, and I'm going to express my frustrations. And you don't have to be here for it. You don't have to be here for it. There is literally everything else to do other than be here. So, don't let me infringe upon your right and freedom to change the channel. I thank God I'm not sick. That's all I gotta say. I thank God that one of my family members or somebody I care about doesn't have cancer, doesn't need transplant surgery immediately. I'm really glad that I don't know these people. This is me talking, not we. Okay? Because it would hurt me greatly, and it would only make me angrier to know that these people are out there, that they need treatment for their cancer, they need treatment for all sorts of things, but the fucking emergency rooms in the hospitals are filled to the fucking brim, filled to past capacity with people who didn't get vaccinated and are now on fucking ventilators because of COVID. They made their choice. Now the rest of us have to suffer for it. And when you say, you know what, I don't want to be around these people. These people don't care about anybody. They want to be able to do what they want without taking their own role as a member of a bigger world than them into consideration. Take these two fingers and stick them right up your ass. Hey, where's everyone from? Tiernan, every time I see a comment from you, I know you're a patron, but every time I see a comment from you, my fucking blood pressure goes up. I'm not sure I know a more annoying person than you. Where's everyone from? What's MA, Jude? Massachusetts? Is MA Massachusetts or Maine? Spain. Austin, Texas. Lagos. Montreal. So you shop at Au 33, right? You shop at Au 33 Tour. Yeah, dude. You became a patron yesterday. ME is Maine, thank you. What's Massachusetts then? MA is Massachusetts. Is that it? Taiwan, Maine. Quebec. I fucking love seeing people from where we are. Oregon. Phoenix. And do me a favor also. Everything that I say, if you feel personally offended, again, you've just proven you're a me person. I don't know who you are. If my words offend you, you're a me person. If you're taking it personally, you're a me person. Because if you had any intelligence whatsoever, you'd understand that my argument and my frustration isn't about me as an individual. My argument and my frustration goes beyond just me. You understand? There's a world outside me, and those people matter too. Yeah. So, before you start knocking my argument, I did my part. Did you do yours? You're just defending your position. That's all you're doing. All right. How many of you know this record? There's a Efrain Sanchez. Are you a patron, Efrain? I now know about the hidden track. Thank you. I'll make sure that it plays on. But usually with the grooves, you can kind of tell. Sardinia, sorry to see you go, man. I guess it must be late there. Hope to see you tonight. Catch you later, bud. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Who wants to make up for the patrons that I've just lost right now who are anti-vaxxers and are completely offended by what I said? We have to make those numbers up. $8.95, where are you? $2 or $5 a month. The vaccine pass. This is the vaccine pass. Become a patron. It's a patron pass. The patron pass says that those people who have skin in the game are the ones that are allowed to participate. Imagine that. I am discriminating against those people who have no skin in the game and just expect free because it's their right. Fuck you. Go become a patron. Patreon.com/FinalJunkies. Like a good capitalist. $2 or $5 a month. Become a part of the conversation. I wish you could become a patron twice. No, sir, you can't. But what you can do, can I tell you what you can do? Tell others about it. That's it. That's what you could do. By telling others about it, all you do is you make them listen. And then they make their own decision. It doesn't mean they'll like it. Don't tell anybody to do it. Nah. Don't tell anybody to do it because there are many reasons why there are people who will not enjoy this show. And you have to respect that. They're allowed not to like it. Just like I'm allowed to do it exactly like I want. I'm not infringing upon anything. This is my fucking channel. You don't have to tune in. Right? So, you can give more per month as well. You can tip. So there are ways of supporting the show, friend. Always. And you guys know me well enough to know that it all goes back in. Ask Blumkin what my setup looks like over here. He'll tell you all about the disaster. Because he's got letters. He's got massive letters. Within 10 minutes of coming into my fucking room, he's rearranging my furniture. It's like he's out of his mind. Love him like a brother, I do. I fucking love the guy. And I had a blast with him. I can't wait to see him again. But he's out of his mind. So yeah, everything goes back in. Because I want to give you guys a good show. I don't want to have to fucking change who I am or change me in order to do it. I want to do it my way. But I have a responsibility towards those who have skin in the game and like the show. So we buy a lot of records. We spend a lot of money on resources so that we can do it right for you. And we'll keep doing it that way. I believe in that. I want to give you the best. The best of what I'm offering. Not the best of what you expect. The best of what I'm offering. I want to give you the best of that. And I strive to improve that and raise that level all the time. Raise my level, not your level, my level. So, a me thing. And then I take the me thing and I turn it into a we thing. For those who want to be part of it. If you don't, no problem, man. There's no I in team. Take your I and fuck off. You understand? Incredible universe. Fuck our freedoms. Thank you, Incredible Universe. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. Listen to me, Tiernan. Can I tell you something? Everyone may be an exception. We're not talking about exceptions. And if there's any exceptions to this vax thing, God bless you if you have any exceptions. Whatever those exceptions are. If the exception exists between your own ears, that's not an exception. That's because you're a dumbass. If there's an exception that exists, like a medical exception and that kind of thing, listen, I'm going to leave it to the doctors. That's a different thing. That's not the same thing. That's considering something else. If the ideology is what it is that's getting in your way, you're an asshole. I'm not talking about exceptions. There are always exceptions. The exceptions, are they medically based? Are they based on science? Because there's an answer for that too. As much as the human race knows. Because of course the human race doesn't know everything. Science is there. The truths are out there. The human race is just trying to catch up to find out what's what. So you should know that one of the advantages to becoming a patron is that we have excellent 5G coverage. It's implanted straight into your arm. You have to go twice. They give you like half a chip at once. So the first jab, okay, that gives you that they give you the first jab and it puts a chip inside you. Okay? And that's when you have 4.5G. 4.5G. It's not as good. But when you get that second jab, dude, your 5G is amazing. Is fucking amazing. Your internet coverage will be unbelievable how good it is. You got to stay away from appliances, though, because it's like you'll find that when you're going and get yourself a drink in the fridge or maybe a yogurt or something, if you find yourself sticking to the door, that 5G can be very magnetic sometimes. So you have to watch it. But usually what I've heard is if you put a tinfoil hat on, you know the same one that protects you against the earth being round? Put on a tinfoil hat and it'll protect you against getting stuck to fridges. You get 6G when you take the booster shot, but we don't know. It's a conspiracy theory, I think. My guess is the booster shot is a complete conspiracy theory. I think that it's a plot by Big Pharma to try to control us even more. Because by that time, I think what's going to happen is if you take the booster shot, when they expand everything to 6G, they're going to be able to control you like with remote controls. I think that's what it is. See? So increase your coverage. Become a patron. We are what we call, all you tech people, we're like a 5G hotspot because we have vaccinations. You want stronger 5G coverage, become a patron. It's all included. For $2 or $5 a month, you too can increase your 5G coverage. Become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a day. Increase your coverage. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. In other conspiracy news, Elvis isn't dead. What am I looking for? Let's see if we got any patrons. Let's see if the number of patrons who came in is larger than the number of patrons that went out. Well, no patrons came in, so. No patrons went out either. The day is young. Oh, wait, the 27th. Is it today? We lost one patron, so we're down one. You notice how heartbroken I am? Yeah, me too. I'm heartbroken. See how that dude that was talking, all the questions he asked? Is he a patron? Fuck no. You can tell. I'm telling you, you can tell the talkers. You can spot them from a mile away. So we thin the herd. That's what we do. We thin the herd. So that those who got skin in the game can play the game. Those who don't have skin in the game don't get to play the game. That's so unfair. I hear the Kid Rock, he wants you. So when you see those tour tickets go up, you go for it. Side one, friends. Smoke them if you got them. Yeah, I definitely dig that. It reminds me of a number of bands. I mean, to put them in any order, this song, actually, I put this song got the Sharpie for me. I was listening to it, and this song kind of reminded Ministry sometimes, the vocal effect especially, the way it is that Ministry combined industrial elements of music along with heavy metal. To me, I caught some of that. A lot of the prog breaks, especially the use of the synth over here, reminds me of a certain period of Rush's prog stuff. 80s, late 70s Rush. Which again, this is not a bad thing. I'm a Rush fan. I'm a huge Rush fan. King Crimson came to mind at some point. Opeth, without a doubt, comes to mind as well. And these guys, I saw these guys on the same bill with Mastodog. I forgot who else was on it. Mastodog was on it, and they were on it. And as I was listening to this record here, I was thinking, fuck, you know, if I was a member of Mastodog, if I was Brett Hines, every night I'd be sitting off to the fucking side listening to this intensely. Every night I'd be paying attention to this live. It's got to be so fucking amazing to see these guys being, like, you know, as if I was in a band and these guys were opening for me, I'd be listening. It's like, god damn. Yeah, this is prog, man. This is lovely. I mean, obviously you can take any element and if you don't like it, you don't like it. You know, I completely understand why somebody would be turned off, for example, by the vocals, because you don't like that kind of vocal. So that's not in your thing. That's all right. You don't have to like it. If you don't like cayenne pepper in your food, don't put cayenne pepper in your food. If you don't like black pepper in your food, don't put that in your food. Spice your food the way you want to spice it. Me, I like the vocals. I absolutely love the prog breaks, and I think the drummer's unbelievable. The drummer is a metronome, a fucking monster machine, and absolutely tasteful all at the same time. If anything, you know who he reminds me of? Elvin Jones. So much going on at once, the fucking changes happen on a dime, and he's always on. You can always count on him for the beat. Always. You can always count on him. He's always there to keep it down, to keep it locked. But there's so much happening outside. He's even then taking his own thing and working the parameters and adding his own little licks. And to me, that's what I look for in a drummer. That's the kind of drumming that excites me. Yeah, man, I'm a fan of this. I'm definitely a fan of this. No. See? Verdian asks me if I've ever heard of Slipknot's Iowa. I probably have heard tunes, but I've not heard the entire thing. And you know, Slipknot, I've always kind of lumped Slipknot into the mall metal, but the mall metal and the death metal section. Like, if there's going to be a death metal section that comes from the mall, Slipknot Iowa is going to be the album that's there. Actually, to get back to what we were saying, Chubbs, if the mall had a black metal section, that's where the Liturgy record would be. That's exactly where the Liturgy record would be. That said, I'm looking to buy Liturgy, and I think that I would be willing to visit Slipknot and give it a proper listen. Am I not a Liturgy fan? No, that's not what I said. I don't know any Liturgy, and I've never heard Liturgy. I just have heard black metal fans trash Liturgy and call it fake black metal. Look, there's gatekeepers everywhere. So what I'm doing is I'm just telling you what the gatekeepers are. The gatekeepers don't call this black metal. The gatekeepers consider this to be fake. That's what I'm saying. Does that mean I don't like it? No. Of course it doesn't mean that. I am not a gatekeeper. So for me, if a black metal band decides to incorporate other elements, or if a punk band decides to incorporate blackened elements to their music or all of this, I got no problems with that. None. Zero. You know? But I don't care about those people. So it's with that I say that I would probably, if I had a chance, I would maybe get Iowa and listen to that. And that would be a legit old man. That said, I've heard some Slipknot that didn't really do it for me. It had elements of stuff that I really liked, but there were elements, and I don't remember because it's been too long, but there were elements that I didn't enjoy. I mean, this is maybe what? 10 years, 15 years ago that I'm talking about? So, it's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Liturgy is heavy as fuck. Don't mistake the hate from metal cult folks. Yeah, but dude, I don't care about that shit at all. I don't care at all. I listen to what I want to listen to, and if my curiosity wants me to go somewhere, then I do. There are certain people that are my influencers. Okay? The way it is that I come across music is that I have influencers all around me. The influencers are you guys. This community are the influencers. You are my influencers, not Pitchfork. I don't read Pitchfork. I don't read Rolling Stone. I don't read any of those things. I don't. So, I get all my music news from you. And I trust these influencers within their lanes. When Nelson opens his mouth and he tells me that I should pay attention to Static X, and now he's been saying it a couple of days, I believe him. When he brings up Static X in this element, within the context of this conversation, it makes it even more interesting. I don't want to be sold on a band right away. I like the idea of the names keep popping up in the right contexts. So anybody that goes and tells Gojira is nothing like Static X, no. I mean, you can also say that King Crimson is nothing like Static X. King Crimson is nothing like Gojira, but it doesn't mean I don't hear elements of it. Rush is nothing like Gojira, but I hear elements of it. You can have a conversation, you know? I mean, to me, Iowa has barely any clean vocals from what you remember. Look, I don't know. You read Porco Dio magazine. Did you know that Porco Dio put out their own t-shirts? Look at this. These are the new designs from our one and only fucking master, fucking Blumpy. I love this guy's creativity ideas. He comes up with this shit off the top of his head. So he created 2 Porco Dio shirts. I will be getting the Rolling Stone Porco Dio, but those of you who want the Pitchfork Porco Dio, it's right there. That's the Pitchfork Porco Dio. My question is, though, isn't the circle blue? I think the circle, there's some blue in that logo. Isn't there supposed to be some blue to the Pitchfork logo? I'm pretty sure that the circle's supposed to be blue. Yes. If you're a part of the show and a patron, you know what it is, and if not, well, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, Blumpy nailed it. Okay, so then it's me. Why am I getting the idea that there's some blue in that logo? Yeah, those logos are amazing. The dude's amazing. He's fucking amazing. The shit he comes up with is crazy. Because it's not just a question of using the font. It's a question of he used the word properly. He absolutely used the fucking word properly, and that's what it is that I like most of all. Porco Dio is a beautiful name for a death metal band. If I ever have a death metal band, it'll be named Porco Dio. I am now auditioning guitarists, drummers, and bassists for my new death metal band. It's called Porco Dio. Oh, and I want synths in that shit too. You know we could do this for real, eh? I want to fucking sing. I want to be the lead singer for Porco Dio. Look at what you've created over here, Blumpy. Blumpy's created a band. Oh yes, dude. I used to know Porco Dio before they ever put out an album. I discovered Porco Dio. What day is it today? Today's what, the 27th? Oh yeah, dude. I was there. I was one of the original fans of Porco Dio. I was there on Monday, September 27th. There's a band called Porco Dio already. Oh, there's already a band called Porco Dio. But there can be two Porco Dios. There could be two Porco Dios. There have to be. Your favorite Sabbath singer? No, I'm your favorite Sabbath singer. Ronnie James Porco Dio. Oh, fuck, there is an Italian hardcore band called Porco Dio. I might need this record. How many records do they have? Yeah, I might need some Porco Dio records. Does anybody actually know this shit? Yeah, you see, if Cockblood wants to play the Sun O synths, I'm all in. You know we can make this happen. If the technology exists, I just want to be able to fucking scream. I'm gonna be lingua ignota. Just like more high than, I don't know. A death metal band called Porco Dio. Okay, so they just released a 7-inch. All right, well, we're going to take the Porco Dio name to the new heights. I mean, the word Apple existed before Apple computers, but they took the word and did something else. We're going to take Porco Dio to new heights. I'm officially auditioning bass players, guitar players. The synth portion has been is to be negotiated. Are you willing to wear a cape? I'm currently negotiating the synth player. He has to. We're negotiating. Are you willing to wear a cape? We are also, yes. Hardcastle Industries has absolutely picked out the best thing. Yes, if you want, we could also have the Porco Dio singers. We're also auditioning background singers for my new death metal band, Porco Dio. We will be the first death metal band with a backing section, backing vocals. Also, if anybody wants the job, we are auditioning for the Porco Dio dance, the Porco Dio dancers. Essential that you know what solid gold is. Essential knowledge for the job is thorough knowledge of the solid gold dancers. Come on, admit it. You guys are listening to what I just made up and said, fuck, I would buy a ticket to watch that. Yeah, me too. What do you think I'm saying it for? Porco Dio brass and strings. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Yeah, wait a second. You cockblood, you're talking too much. Accept the cape. If you can't accept the cape, we don't need you. Cockblood, right away, listen. His fucking rights and freedoms. Listen to me. You gotta wear the cape. This is a band. It's an all-cape band. You gotta fucking all look. Everyone capes. Except me. May I go in the front? All I'm wearing is a diaper and a headband. I am Porco Dio. A diaper and a headband. A cape, eh? Oh shit, that's an interesting one. Do you go with the cape or do you do you go with a cloak? Do you go with the cloak or the cape? Or maybe we could be the very first band to have a cloak-cape combo. Have you ever seen a cloaked dude with a cape? I've never seen that. We can do that. Like the cloaks guys, like the guys from Sleep. You know Sleep, the riff-filled land off Dope Smoker. Combined with the capes from Sun. No, so combined I mean with the cloaks from Sun. So the cloaks have to be sleep dope smoker versus Sun. And the cape has to be Rick Wakeman. You have to have a fucking Rick Wakeman type cape. You have to. Because Rick Wakeman wore a cape. It's fucking beautiful. A cape cloak. Official Porcodillo cape cloaks. You have to be willing to wear them. You have to be willing to wear them if you want to be a part of my band. These are non-negotiable elements. Non-negotiable. I want to wear a mask too, like MF Doom. But the whole mouth section has to be completely open, and I have to be able to wear my eyeglasses. Because you can't cover the nostrils and the mouth. You have to be able to breathe. So some kind of MF Doom mask that allows for eyeglasses and a completely open section over here, but with the steel things that go right down the side of the mouth. A mask. I want to be fucking masked. I want to be masked. You see? No, we're not cruel. We're not going to kill animals. We're going to throw raw vegan bacon at the audience, and they're going to throw it back. We're going to throw raw vegan bacon at the audience, and they're all going to throw it back to us. Do we have any illustrators who can chart our success? Knowledge of Pedro Bell's Funkadelic period, an absolute asset. When you allow yourself to be completely ridiculous, the shit that you can come up with is endless. This is the way it is that I prefer to exercise my stupidity, where it doesn't harm others. It only entertains, well, at least myself. We're going to start throwing Beyond Bacon into the audience, and they throw it right back at us. So the mask has to be able to have an adhesive on it that allows bacon to stick to it. Because we want the original raw footage from the fans to show bacon sticking to my mask. Not real bacon, because we respect animals and we don't want any cruelty. It's got to be vegan bacon only. Vegan bacon. We'll throw we'll serve Impossible Burgers. We're gonna have a grill and we're gonna serve Impossible Burgers at the. That's what we get. You get to have Impossible Burgers and beer. This tour just got way interesting, didn't it? We're gonna play in the forests. So tell us the forests near you that would be best for us to play in. We play only in the forests. We plug into oak trees. Why? Because Rush loves the mighty oak. So we must respect the mighty oak too. We plug our amps into oak trees, which very naturally go to 11. The oak trees go to 11. See, that's another band. This is a side project. Anybody who's got knowledge of more R&B, this is my hip hop project. It's Defunct Porcodelic. Porcodelic. My band. I got a funk band I'm starting also. I'm gonna call it Porcodelic. I fucking love this. I love this. So good. Come on, who doesn't want a Porcodelic record? All right. All of those people who came here strictly for Gojira are so disappointed. Patreon 894, where are you? Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies, Patreon.com. Become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. Side 2. Smoke him if you got him. It's time. I got the vape pen for now. got a little bit of the same, I mean, I got kind of the same feeling off of this side. But I started feeling a certain sameness to them. There's, yeah. The songs are starting to kind of bleed one into the other, and the sound is, I don't know. I'd have to listen to the third and fourth side, but there was a sameness happening there, you know? Mind you, for something that I really like. So Chubby says side 3 starts with possibly my favorite song they've made. Okay, well, that's good. Debeuf says un homme radical et authentique qui écoute un groupe radical et authentique, obligé de sub pour t'encourager à continuer. Cheers from France. He says a radical and authentic man who's listening to a radical and authentic group. I am happy to become a subscriber to your channel to encourage you to continue. Je vous remercie, Debeul, c'est pas Debeuf, c'est Debeul. I appreciate you, thank you. If you're willing to subscribe to my channel, Debeul, what it is that I'd like you to do is consider joining our conversation and becoming a patron. Je vous invite personnellement. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies is where you could become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. Doesn't matter what your budget is. It's the act of community that matters over and above everything else. How much you make or how much you can afford, that's a different thing. You can afford what you can afford, and I'm good with that. The act is important, though, so I would like to invite you to join the conversation and become patron 896. Ce n'est pas cher, mon ami. C'est une question de communauté, tout simplement. C'est un geste. C'est pas le montant qui compte, c'est le geste qui compte. D'après moi. I have a question. Does it bother you guys when I speak French to my French patrons? I mean, most of the time I'm making fun of them, right? So, I assure you, rest assured that there are some French people who probably hate when I hate it because I'm making fun of Frenchmen's, Italians. I make fun of them all the fucking time. All the time. They're fair games. I'm a Frenchman. I fucking live in Quebec. I know this culture backwards and forwards. One of my best friends is hardcore separatist. I love the guy. He's an imbecile, but I love him. Okay? So my French friends, I'll always bust your balls, always. Italians, I'll bust your balls all the time. I can't talk to others. I can't speak to other experiences. I can only speak towards my own. So, I just want you to know, my French friend, you know what my experience of Frenchmen are? You guys are a bunch of cheap bastards. Everything for free. You talk a lot, but when it comes down to when it comes down to having patrons from France, I got patrons from France. 5 that I can name right off the top of my head. They're all friends of mine, though. So they don't count. They're all my friends. They're listening right now. And they're laughing at me. Because they know I make fun of Frenchmen and they laugh. Other than that, Frenchmen, it's always a lot of talking. How many of them become patrons and stay patrons? So that I can say, hey, mon ami de la France, d'où est-ce que vous provenez? I'd like to be able to have that motherfucking conversation at some point. But I can't, because I don't have any French fans, because you're all cheap. Italians are even worse. Fucking spacones. UK people, you're my blood, my brethren, my American friends, my Canadian friends. These are my people. And we don't have to agree on things. Doesn't matter. You don't have to agree on everything. That's okay. Where are my French fans? This is where you hear the sound of crickets. Do they have crickets in France? Because that's all I hear here, fucking crickets. Because there are no patrons from France. What they do is they all cram into one living room, fucking 10 people in an apartment, but they live in Paris, though. Oh, yeah, we live in Paris, the center of Paris. Yeah, you're 10 people living in fucking 500 square feet. Listen to me. If you like what we do, support what we do. Become a part of what we do. This is a community. The chat is for patrons. De belle, hate to say it, but it's true. The chat is for patrons. So, become a part of the conversation. Become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies is where that can happen. And I'll greet you. I'll let everybody know, hey, look who just came in. Just like, hey, $8.95, where are you? Tyler Malone, where are you, Tyler Malone? Tyler Malone just became patron $8.95. Thank you so very much, sir. You are a superior creature.
Hello, superior creature.
Lapsorium has visited the Chateau du Sex. I'm going to have to save the Chateau du Sex for another story. Although I've told the Chateau du Sex. You remember the sign that I told you about, the big sign of the strip joint? With the chick in a bikini and big tits with a cape? As soon as you came out of the fucking subway station, that's what you would see. The Chateau du Sex. It was horrible. Patron $8.95. Tyler, thank you, sir. Welcome to you. Where are my French friends? Les vites existent aussi pour mes amis français. Les Français ne sont pas intéressés, par exemple. Franchement, c'est 2 € par mois. C'est pas cher l'affaire. When you're part of a community, you have skin in the game. If you're in a party and all of your friends are at this party, you don't bring only for yourself. You bring for the party. Does that make sense to you? You come in with a bag of chips if that's all you can afford. If you can afford a case of 2-4, you bring a case of 2-4. If you can afford a 6-pack, no fucking problem. If you drink 3, you're fine. But everybody brings theirs. Everybody. And the one who brings stuff that's more expensive isn't better than the one who brings stuff that's less. No. That's a function of what you can afford. Because anybody who goes in with the spirit of, you know what, I am contributing to something that's more than just myself. I'm not just bringing for me. Anybody who understands that will do what they can. Period. It's awesome. I like it the way it's done. So, $8.96. No chips for our French friends. None of them are patrons. $8.96. Where are you? Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Dude, if you bring 30 beers and you drank 24, you're still bringing a 6-pack for other people, and that's fucking cool. I got no problems with this. If you bring 12 and you drink 24, you're an asshole. On the other hand, if you bring your parts too, what that does is everybody else who brought extra, not just for themselves, but everybody, you get to sample everybody else's shit. And there's some on the table for everybody, even those who don't have much. It's a beautiful thing. It's a community fucking meal. It's a potluck. It's a potluck where everyone's invited to the table. So, to me, I believe in that shit. I'm a hippie. Le molle, ça va bien? Are you French? Are you French? It's just I see the name Le molle. UK, okay, there you go. That makes more sense. Patrons from UK? Absolutely. Love you guys. Love you guys. There's so many of you from the UK. And a lot of these guys, the UK is 5 hours in advance from us. A lot of these guys tune in for the late show. Well, for them, it's late. For me, over here, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But that's 1 a.m. for our UK friends, and they're tuned in, hanging out with us. Our European friends, 2 a.m. Eastern Standard, and they hang out with us. I think Taiwan, when you show up, you're like about how many hours are you ahead of me, Taiwan? This dude shows up in the fucking morning. He shows up and listens to us. You know how amazing it is to know that we're part of each other's routine? It feels great. All right, folks. I'm probably going to have to take a piss first, but you guys don't mind that because that means you get to listen to our friend Corky. Who doesn't like Corky? Oh, fuck yeah, I got to go get the record. I know exactly where it is. You're going to stay right here. I'm going to say hello to a new patron. Give me a second. I just got to get something. My buddy Michael. This fucking guy, he comes to my house. That's why Michael was on this weekend, right? He moved everything. Nothing is where it used to be. This is my house, right? It's my house. He moved everything. Everything. He called it helping. He helped me. I can't find anything. Took me 3 days to find my wallet. Yeah, of course I trust him around my fucking wallet. He's no thief. He's the best. I trust him. 100%. I trust all my friends. But he moved everything. So now, Corky Buchek hasn't found a home yet. He has made Corky Buchek homeless with his fucking redecoration techniques, which I hate. We have a patron to say hello to soon. We're going to say hello to other new patrons, whoever it is that comes in from now until after. Be a patron. Patreon.com/FinalJunkies, $2 or $5 a month if you want to join the conversation. Like 895 others have, then become a patron. Or you can lurk for free. You can lurk for free as long as you want, as much as you want. Please be a lurker as much as you want with my compliments. However, chat is for patrons. Respect? Respect. It's because FM Gary, whatever FM Gary asks for, I give him. Because I love the man and his wife, Miss June, our friends. Take it away, Corky. I gotta rock a piss. that I'm off, even though I'm off taking a piss, we now have our own CGI Blumpkin. What do they call those guys? You know, is it the CGI tour? When they like put fucking Biggie Smalls on tour and they put Tupac on tour and that kind of thing? Yeah. We have our very own Blumpy hologram. So Blumpy is with us full time. We have him in our spirits all times. You see? The hologram tour. Our very first hologram. This is Vinyl Junkies history. Our first hologram. Bart's hair. Second hologram. Blumpy. It's awesome. We're going to do side 3 now. We having a good time? Not such a terrible way to spend the Monday, right? I didn't think so either. Next week, I've told you already. Wednesday, what we have planned is Little Sims. I am not 100% sure that I will have Little Sims because I don't have it now. And I checked my mail, my tracking number, and my tracking number says that it will be delivered on Wednesday. Now, Canada Post guy comes at 11:30 usually at my house, which means that I should be getting the record an hour and a half before showtime. In the event that I can't, we're going to be switching it, and we're going to be doing J Dilla and Madlib, J-Lib. We're going to be doing the J-Lib album, Champion Sound, which I have also never heard. So, yeah, it's going to, dude, my mail guy is pretty reliable. He's never here after 1 p.m. ever. So, I'm pretty sure he'll be here. Now, it's a question of the only thing that could happen is the mail gets it wrong. But the mail hardly gets it wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if the package comes tomorrow. Where things fuck up is with the logistics companies. DHL, those guys. Those are the guys that fuck everything up. Canada Post runs totally smoothly. No problem. The other guys, there's always a problem. Purelators, UPS, they're problems. Canada Post, if it says it's going to be there at a time, it comes then or earlier. I've had exactly that I can think of. No, I've had it happen a few times. Not forever. That's exactly what I was going to say. I've had it happen a few times, and even recently, where the asshole who mailed my stuff, obviously not my regular guy, because my regular guy makes a point of ringing my doorbell and giving me the record, and I fucking salute him every morning, just like I did today. Okay? So it must have been his dickhead replacement while he was on vacation. Puts a card out and says that, he marks my package. You remember the lingua ignota, how Caligula took forever to arrive? Because they had the package put as an attempt to deliver and never gave me the card. That's because there was never any attempted delivery. I have a Ring doorbell. I see everybody that comes through my fucking door. And if you rang the doorbell, I would have heard it. So nobody came. But somehow they had this package of it's sitting at a post office for me. In the meanwhile, I never got any card or anything. So I got the package at like 10 days after I should have. But generally speaking, it doesn't happen that way. Debel. Generally, everything's better. You don't have to worry. It was a one-off. Listen to me, friends. Listen to me. We have a very special occasion. Everybody mark the date. A fucking miracle, a VJ miracle happened on Monday, September the 27th. E porco Dio. Do we have a friend? Can we, this is a very special occasion. Can we have a drum roll, please, Poland? We have to do this right. That's the best drum roll. 896. Yeah? You guys are not going to believe it. This is a very special occasion. We finally got a fucking patron from France that isn't my close friend. We finally got a patron from France. Hallelujah! Et tabarnak! Ça prend du temps? Vous êtes cheap en tabarnak. Vous le savez ou non? Double. Fucking Double is with us. Ça va bien? We got a patron from France. It's unfucking believable to me. I told you that it's a nation of cheapskates. Double. Ça va-tu bien? Tabarnak! Tabarnak pour de vrai. Finalement, on a des amis de la France. Finalement. Zidane, he disgraced himself. I just want you to know that. You know it already, though. Zidane, absolutely storied player, one of the greatest ever in French football history, disgraced himself. Disgraced himself with a headbutt. Disgraced himself. He went out like a bitch. It's too bad. Double! You, sir. Patreon 896. Créature supérieure.
Hello, superior creature.
Fucking right. You see that? Plaisir. Très content de t'avoir ici. It's nice, man. I mean, it's going to happen, right? We're going to play a French band. It's going to attract people from France, so it's pretty normal. One became a patron. It's a beautiful thing. We're going to hit 900. What do you think? We're 4 away from 900. I want to know. I want to see if we can cross the threshold of 900. It's going to be awesome. If you like what we do and you want to be a part of the community, do like our French friend Double and become a patron. If a guy from France could become a patron, God damn it, so can you. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. Become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. Faites comme mon ami Français Double. All right. It's nice to know that those who don't speak the language aren't bothered by me speaking a few words to people who speak other languages. I mean, you're going to hear it in Italian and you're going to hear it in French. I don't speak Spanish well enough, so I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd have to speak a lot of it in order to kind of get a routine, you know? But Italian, French, and English, those I can do. Zidane's a fantastic player. I adore him. But he fucked up. That Materazzi headbutt, I'm sure that he would take it back. Platini, on the other hand. Platini. All right. Why don't we do side 3 here? If you enjoy what we do, I am your vibe merchant. I have a question. Would you buy me a cup of coffee? Sophia! Make me a cup of coffee. Thank you. Love you. Welcome home. Was there a package outside? Okay. Sorry. My daughter came in, so I had to welcome her. What? Yes, I'm on. I had to greet my daughter, sorry. She comes in. I'm a good father. I have to greet her, no? What does a good father do? A good father, a good... Hey, porco Dio! Hey, porco Dio! Now, for real! Mr. fucking Finland himself, Matthias Gustafsson, walks in. Hey, porca madonna! Hey, Gustafsson! Where the fuck have you been? Tell these people what your patron number is. Tell these people what your patron number is. This fucking guy. He's a ghost. Gustafsson. This guy's known me since before any Patreon or any of this. He's my Finnish friend. He's my Finnish brother from another mother. And I haven't seen him in a while. I mean, listen, he's Finnish, right? He lives in Finland, so. But it's cool to see old friends come back. There's my Polish friend, Pashemek. I hope he'll see it. He'll make a an appearance soon. I remember the guys that show up regularly. I do. It all matter, man. It's all part of the community. It's a beautiful thing, you know. What's your patron number, Gustafsson? Number 2. Thank you. Thank you. So I know the name seems completely new to all of you. I just want you to know that he's patron number 2. Patron number 1 never shows up. Eric Carlson, he never talks. He never talks, but Eric Carlson is patron number 1. Eric Carlson actually left for a little while and then came back. So there's a little bit of an asterisk. Gustafsson, number 2. Long time. My Finnish friend. And I'm glad that you guys get to see him too. And that is kind of the pleasure of like knowing this, because I'm able to know what your history is with the show. I'm able to kind of tell that. And to me, the show is our story. As much as it's the music, it's our story. Because you are part of it. Kind of cool, right? Yes, there are other Finnish mohons. He speaks Swedish as well. Gustafsson's the original mohon. Finnish, at least. That guy used to, he used to fucking chat to us from his sauna. His nipples exposed and everything. It was disgusting. And he is one of the Filthy 50. I'm pretty sure you got the t-shirt, right? The Filthy 50 t-shirt, Gustafsson. So yeah, man. Going back with some of our original homies, it's a good thing. The fact that he's here for Gojira doesn't surprise me at all. We share the love of the metal. So let's keep sharing it, all right? I'll say hello to all other patrons. At the break, patron 897, where are you? Join our special thing, patreon.com/vinyljunkies. So Billy Doink's kid, are you a patron? The answer is no. I know this already. Go become a patron. You can listen and lurk all you want, Billy Doink's kid. You can lurk all you want, but chat is for patrons. Become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. Patreon.com/vinyljunkies. Let's get to side 3. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, friends. Yeah, it's great. I mean, the song at the beginning of this, the first song on this side, yeah, that destroyed me. That's a song that got a little that took the Sharpie out for sure. Big fan. I don't know. This is certainly a record that I wish I would have heard when it first came out. It's always fun to it's always fun to be able to say that you got into a band, like, when it was all happening. Saw the tour, that kind of thing. I can't claim that. That didn't happen, But I can imagine, like, metal fans listening to this and just completely losing their shit, Just like I used to lose my shit every time Opeth put out a record. Back in the earlier days. So, I can see why it is that a band like this would have a dedicated following. They're great. I mean, the prog elements are very real, and as soon as you put those prog elements into an artist and into their music, you're going to find just a legion of people who will follow it around because they just love it. So, prog nerds are a thing, man. I get it. I'm a prog nerd. I should say, by the way, Gojira fans, this is probably going to be the last old man that you hear of Gojira, because, I mean, maybe not, but these streams go down. They get blocked. Okay, so enjoy this stream live while you can, because once the stream is over, it is very likely to be blocked. And if it's blocked, it's like we're not going to just keep doing more streams to have him go blocked, It's kind of annoying. So enjoy it while we can. You know what I'm saying? All right, folks. Will we hit 900? Do you think we're going to hit 900? Will the Gojira fans take us to 900? We hit 897 because Dennis Doe, a while ago, said, I'm going to become a patron at the end of the month. As soon as I can become a patron, I will. And that's exactly what he did. And he paid off for the entire year, so he doesn't have to worry about it anymore. So welcome, Dennis Doe. You are 100% bitch free. Patron 897. You became a patron. You didn't make any excuses. When we told you chat was for patrons, you respected it. You stepped up, and here you are. A space on the couch is yours, my friend. And we're happy to have you. Welcome to the conversation. Welcome to the couch. New folks, if you like what it is that we're doing here, well, look, you can listen to the show for free. You can, what's the word I'm looking for? Lurk? Yeah. You can lurk for free as much as you want. Okay? However, the chat is patron territory. We all know each other here. So, I'd like to invite you to stay into the conversation. Become a patron. Become patron 888, 898, 899, or 900. Are you going to help us get to 900? Wouldn't be surprised if it happens. Usually it's the ones who have the hardcore fans, the bands that have the hardcore following that kind of dig this kind of thing. So maybe we'll find some common ground with our Gojira fans. Are we hitting 900? We'll see, man. I mean, there's always tonight. But maybe Gojira fans will take us there. All right. So, patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies is where that happens. Roxy, thank you for the tip. Eat as many breadsticks as you want, friend. If you like what we do, tip the house, man. I'm your fucking groove dealer. I'm the dude who comes in here and rants and raves and says stupid things and says smart things and says thoughtful things and says things that make you angry and things that make you happy and, that kind of thing. If you don't think that you'd get along with me in real life, you're probably right. You won't get along with me in real life, and that's okay. We don't have to be friends. That's exactly why I want to do my radio show for the people who think that they would get along with me in real life. For my friends. These are patrons. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. Stay a part of the conversation. If we were hanging out together now and we were listening to this Gojira record for the first time, hanging around a table, having a beer, would you buy me a beer? Would you buy me a coffee? tip the house, man. I'll take it and I'll put it right back, and we'll keep pumping out these shows for you. All right? We appreciate you. That you can count on. One thing I'm loyal to is people who are loyal to me. I'm loyal to my work, and I'm loyal to people who are patrons of my work and what we do together. So I'm your bitch. Know what I'm saying? Happily so. Why don't we do side 4? Enjoy this last side. Hope you guys are all having a good time. I welcome you to smoke 'em if you got 'em. Gojira. The Way of All Flesh, 2008, side 4. I know, there's a hidden track here. Let's wait for it to play. Will we find patron 900? Will Gojira finally take us to 900? Here we are, man, one away. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Become a patron. Welcome Desidu and Benoit. Benoit Balls. Where is patron 900? Max Barker, patron 900. You can remember that shit. Patron 900. Here we go. Max Barker, superior creature.
Hello, superior creature.
Gojira took us there. There's a track in all of this. Let's enjoy the silence together. We're only
I'm moist.
Ben on the drums, tabarnak, hein? Calice. Québécois? When he starts talking like that, it tells me that he's a Frenchman from Quebec. Either that or he's a Frenchman from France who's trying to talk like he's from Quebec. Either one. He's probably a Frenchman from Quebec. That's my homies. Can we raid Northern Crates? We can raid Northern Crates. We're gonna raid somebody else after this, alright? You might like what he does more than what I do. How about you guys? Have you enjoyed the show? What did you think? Does anybody remember Laughter? Does anybody remember how the Patreon song goes? Anybody know how the Patreon song goes? Will we get 901? You're very welcome, sir. I'm happy to be here with you. Tip your groove merchant. We'll be here tonight, you know. 564 tonight. The streak continues. Any moment now. Any moment. It's about a 6-minute silence. Oh fuck, we can fill 6 minutes up with like laughter. It's alright. I'm okay with silences. We had a good time, right? You dug the band, I dug the band. I think my favorite tune, just like thinking back, is the first song on side 3. That's the one that hit me the most. But I'd have to listen to it again. I feel like I need to play it a few times, you know? It's one of those catalog bands. I feel like I should play the whole thing and really get to know them. So what's your favorite color? What's the food you think you can make best? If I came to your house, what would you make me as a meal? A big bowl of arsenic. Lasagna with cottage cheese. Jesus Christ, lasagna with cottage cheese. God, no. Mac and cheese from the box with Keurig coffee. See, tacos with fresh guac all day. A bowl of frozen dicks straight out of the fucking microwave. Green frog face, you're the new patron, right? You guys, tiki masala, that's the real shit. That's what I'm talking about. I'll eat fucking chicken tikka masala all day. Oh, shh. I'll eat barbecue from anywhere though. I love barbecue, but Anybody who's dedicated to barbecue knows a few tricks. And I am all about trying it all. I fucking love barbecue. So Texas barbecue all day, man. Austin barbecue all day. The minute I can safely travel, these things are going to happen. Laps, you say that you're from Austin? Dude, if we're going to do Texas, Austin's probably where we're going to do it, man. So don't be surprised if it happens. It will happen eventually. And if you're going to fucking give me barbecue, dude, you got to realize that if I come there, I'm going to show up with other vinyl junkies. So we're going to have to put together a pot to spend a lot of motherfucking money on meat and whatever barbecue we're going to put in, and go large for everybody. Make sure we feed the whole fucking crew. You know? All about it. We had fun, right? I had a blast with you guys. This was great. Gojira is an album. Definitely, I like this band. My guess is that I'm going to play song 1 on side 3 tonight. The silence, the 6-minute silence before that last bit, I kind of didn't understand. I'm guessing that there's probably some point to it, you know, that they did conceptually, but I don't get it. It's gone beyond me. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that it's there. I mean, you can hear that the music's well conceived, it's well thought out, well executed, so I would think that there's a method to the entire venue. Lapsorium says he also knows people with South by Southwest and other venues, so if I wanted to try having a show during South by Southwest, yeah, dude, I could do that too. I can imagine myself at South by Southwest doing my thing. You're smart, dude. And what I appreciate is your active commitment, your active community. Why, fuck. Can you imagine? Vinyl junkies at South by Southwest. Hook up some kind of system. We can make that shit happen. We know that the art for that's going to be good. This in front of a live audience. How would that go? Like a real live audience. People in front of me. People who could boo. People who can cheer. People who can laugh. You hear it all. You hear it happen right there. In Texas. An open carry state. They'll fucking... They'll stick a fucking fork up my ass and put me over a barbecue after they put a bullet in my head. Fuck off, you liberal yahoo! I'd KC barbecue, Texas barbecue, dude. I'd do it all, man. I'm in for it all. Listen, guys, what we're talking about here, please realize that this stuff can happen and will happen. South by Southwest sounds like something that can happen. We'll see. Let's make California happen first. I had a blast. I really hope you did too. 901 patrons. Gojira took us over the top. Awesome. And we've actually made a French patron. Isn't that amazing? Scott Copas. Scott Copas. Welcome, patron. 901, that's you. Those of you who are new here, hey, tune in tonight. We do the regular virus broadcast tonight. Tonight is broadcast 564. That's 564 straight days of broadcast. The entire length of this COVID nightmare so far, and we're still in it all together. And we will make it through this thing together. So, tune in tonight, all right? In just under 4 hours, we do this broadcast, virus, whatever number I told you. See you later. I gotta go do my swimming exercises.